back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I am excited and kind of surprised to see Final Girl sitting at the 15th most popular project in all games. I imagine within the last 48 hours this will creep up, but I'm always interested to see when something falls below other stuff to be like, oh, I wonder why on the popularity charts. But probably because everybody got here, bought the stuff, and now they're just sitting there on their hands waiting for it to end. So Final Girl is back with Series 4. Tons of new content awaits you with this critically acclaimed solo game. So, looking at the main image, it's not great. I feel like it's really bad. I think it's terrible, honestly. If you don't know what Final Girl is, this is not good. Right? It could very easily be RPG books. These could be comic books. These could be any number of things. Now, if you know what Final Girl is, then cool. Now you know there's 4 or 5 new boxes and a spooky pumpkin guy in the back. And words, the name. But when you get to the description, solo, tons of new content, critically acclaimed, that's good stuff. But the main image, definitely not a shining beacon of goodness, I would say there, in any way, shape, or form. As always with the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Convince people, get their money. Let's see how they did that. 40 seconds. Wow, that is quick. The monsters are hungry. And there's Billy the Bear from probably, like, supposed to Five Nights at Freddy, kind of scary. Grimlash, Pumpkin Dude, Spooky Witch Lady, Barrett. None. Actually, none. And, oh, the Volcoin. That one looks fun. And joining the hunt for the first time, dinosaurs. The Raptors. So this is aimed 1,000% at people who are already Final Girl fans, which I already think is a poor choice. Also, why was that blurred out? I guess this is nice, like showcasing how large and all-encompassing the series is, but why not zoom in and not make it blurry so I can actually see some stuff? After the video, do I want it? No. Like, if I'm a fan, here's the thing. You have to do so little for a fan of this series to get their money, right? It's just like, show me the characters, maybe a little bit of how they work or something like that. But for everybody else, that was not a good video. Do I want it? No. No, I don't. I'm not convinced. I've heard amazing things. You did mention critically acclaimed, but that could have been so much better, right? Like, spotlight the pedigree a little bit, right? Like, I don't know. That felt bad. Just a bad video. All right. Van Ryder Games has previously and successfully fulfilled multiple games, many of which can be viewed in our Kickstarter history. And by viewing our website, we produce high-quality stuff. Oh, hey, graphic novels. Hey, Final Girl Series 3. Exact same looking thing there. Okay, so it's their standard. The Revenant Society, a game, a graphic novel. So yeah, I think that's as far back as we go to make sure people got their stuff. I'm not really too concerned about this one, honestly. I know their stuff is out, and I know people tend to love their stuff. 4 months ago, never received mine. I must have been dopey, didn't complete the payment. I think I've done it now, arrived today in this. So, yeah, I get in there and help with that. But yeah, people got their stuff, it looks like. Good. Final Girl Series 3, did people get their stuff? I'm going to go with yes if this has $1.5 million, because if it didn't and people hadn't got Series 3 yet, they'd probably be pretty ticked. I bought the all-in during the Season 3 campaign with the add-ons not included, if there were some. I can't remember, but I had everything, alt miniatures, pro, all the stuff. What should I take by if I want everything? Somehow, I never saw that some films released between last summer and today, so I guess I want the catch-up pledge and add the 3 missing films. What else? Summit the Miniatures Mystery Box. Thanks. That pretty much covers it. Don't forget to add the minis if you're into that sort of thing. Okay, so they're just asking for help. People got their stuff. Good. And it looks like people are mad. Great. Great, great, great. Like, there's not people groveling about this, that, the other thing. So, can you do it? Checkmark plus. Let's go. Feel comfortable. Do I want it? Still not there. Not there at all. Final Girl Series 4, that helps. That helps me as a solo gaming enthusiast. Seeing all this content and knowing it's critically acclaimed, it's like, oh my gosh, this is my solo game that I could play for the end of time, potentially. The immensely and this was that picture I was talking about that I was like, maybe we zoom in and not have it blurry, because it looks great. The immensely thematic and highly variable horror game returns for Series 4. Immensely thematic, love that. Step in the shoes of the girls of your choice and move search, and then a whole bunch of awards. Felt like this would have been great in the video, right? Like, you got 40 seconds Like, why not make it 45 and just be like, the acclaimed series gets, that won all these awards gets this. And then we got the Kickstarter price. What's inside an ultimate box? Okay, so this is clearly the shipping, the thing that your featured pledge, quote unquote, because it's the first one you're showing me. Ultimate box comes with all 5 feature films, which is what I saw in the video. Good. This is clean. This is clear. Like this so far. Detailed miniatures plus extra Kickstarter bonuses. Contents vary depending on the series. See the layout below for the varied items in parentheses. Each ultimate box contains an amazing treasure trove of horror, gaming goodness at a fraction of the cost of purchasing everything individually at retailers. So you're essentially getting 5 of these separate games all in the system. This costs $42. So the storage box costs $42 retail, and the 5 feature films cost $125, and the 50 miniatures cost $64. So you're saving money here. And the mausoleum box would normally cost $50. Cool. That's a nice little shopping section there. If I'm new to this, if I'm a new person, because once again, I don't feel like you did a great job on your main image or your video, really trying to appeal to new people here. This feels like it, right? This is the expansion, but it's also the new thing. That's great. That was clean and clear. Very nice. Feature film system. Experience Final Girl's unique and innovative feature film system. The core box, when combined with one of our feature films boxes, has everything you need to play the game. This is my next logical question as a new person. I like this because I imagine maybe the add-ons are coming in after this. Like, whoa, I could mix in my favorite characters. Each feature film box contains a unique killer and an iconic location. And the more feature films you have, the more killer location combinations you can experience. Each feature film box is double-sided with amazingly illustrated cover on the back. Cool stuff things. Killer and location combos. If you have 20, you could have 400. That's a great chart right there. I might put the boxes underneath of like, yeah, this is 1 box. This is 2.5 boxes or whatever. Yeah, you got it. All include 572 totally unique killers and combo locations. You're selling me as a solo gamer here. You're doing very well. I wish it would have been in the video too. Like, add a minute, add 20 seconds. This is just so much more you could have done. The Final Girl core box contains the basic rules and all the general components that are needed to play a game of Final Girl with any of the feature film boxes, as much as you can pick the feature film you're most interested in, or just get them all for tons more variability. This is the core box, but okay. And then we have feature films. So these are, it shows when it's coming out, gives you a brief synopsis. Cool. Awesome. Good stuff. Showcasing these. What do I want? I want just a clean shopping area, I suppose, after this. Hopefully. Add-ons. Gameplay. Okay. Not that, but it's nice. Miniatures. Oh, read the rules. Great. So it's there. Make the informed decision. Surprised I don't have any more quotes that are weaved and stuff like that, but I think they did all the heavy lifting with all the awards at the beginning. Yeah, that makes sense. So the Series 4 catch-up, you'll get the Raptor games miniatures, and the storage box. So, the series, I think this is why they said to do, like, why they explained, hey, if you're new here, get this one, which is this one, the Series 4 Ultimate. So the Season 4 catch-up, 79, that's reasonable, right? That feels fine. Season 4 feature films will get 5 of the Series 4 feature films. Okay, bunch of pledges here. I'm really interested to see how these pledges break down, because in theory, if this is Season 4, these are going to be relatively evenly, like, decent numbers. There's not going to be one that has, like, 2 backers on it. Be like, oh, that one really should have just been an add-on. And then the Ultimate all-in, $800. Wow. That looks awesome, but man, that is a price jump from $200 to $600. Is there add-ons so I can just add a la carte? There it is. Series 4 feature film miniatures, mystery boxes, feature films, core boxes, special features, box of props, great stuff. I honestly would have had this right after that $199, but I know that wouldn't make much sense because the majority of people who aren't going to be new backers. But that's nice. Okay, so a $199, and then if I want to add one of my favorites, I would have like the big list here. I feel like that's a misstep. I would make this a more fun shopping area. Like, showcase them. Take the time. Right? Bonus item reveals, formerly stretch goals. The Final Girl series model is well defined at this point. As much rather than stretch goals based on the dollar amount raised, we will use a bonus reveal system where we will be revealing a new bonus item each day. So it's unlock. What do they call it? Daily unlock, most of which will be put in the mausoleum box. This will maintain the secrecy and excitement of our reveals, but they are all guaranteed no matter where the final funding amount lands. So you just took unlocks and changed the name. No, Awakened Realms is bad enough. Unlocks, stretch goals, different things. Like, there's different terms for different things. There's already a very commonly used term for what you're doing here. It's just, we're unlocking, we're showcasing to you what's inside the game as we progress. People generally don't like it. But you have a loyal fan base here. So what's included? The Mausoleum box. So now we're just talking about the Mausoleum box. Okay. Today's reveal, special victim meeples. Custom special victims with original art printed on the front and back. You also get a new event card for each of the special. Cool. That's great. And now we're to the Mausoleum box. It comes with a lot of small text. Once again, zoom in on this. Why are you making it so small? Like, did you have like a restriction of how long you wanted your page to be? I think it, like, that is so tiny. Am I at 100%? What am I at? I don't even, yeah, I'm at 100%. That's tiny. All right, shipping. Yeah, even the shipping section, everything just looks tiny. I would bump up everything by about 10 to 15%, maybe. I mean, it's a nitpick. It's a minor nitpick, but it's just, do you want to read all this? Like, I was excited to be like, all right, what's in the Mausoleum box? Let's see. Custom special victims. It just feels odd that it's that small. Shipping. So it's, what do I got here? So that's the rest of the world. So $16 for the ketchup. What am I? Was it the $199 one? So $150? No, that's the $800 one. All right, let's just check the budget. It says 735 people wanted a la carte. Cool. Don't want all of them. Interested in certain ones. Big fan of this, whatever. Series 4, ketchup box. 893 people said, don't need the miniatures, just love your game. Get me more of it. That's a fantastic number. Awesome. Both those fantastic numbers so far. And I said this. I'm going to guess that these are going to not, there's not going to be one that's going to have like the 2. I don't think it'll happen. Because they've done this the 4th time. They know what their customers generally are going to want to buy. FG Series 4 feature films. So these are all the films without anything else. Okay. And they have 361 because they do people want it. And then the 159, 160. And then the one that they were spotlighted first, which is in theory newer people, but then also newer people who want deluxeified, and then also if you already have the deluxeified, get this, and that's good for them, 3,488. And then we have the all-in, 387. And you're like, yeah, it doesn't sound great. Like, if that's you, you need to take a step back and realize that they just sold every single copy of every single tiny little bit of this game 387 times. Like, that is amazing. Good for them. And I think they could have even done better with a better video, right? Like, I didn't feel like it was great if I didn't know what Final Girl was going in. Luckily for them, Final Girl is much beloved and people tend to know. Okay. Short, sweet, to the point. All right, let's check out the FAQ updates comments. Ew, it's ugly. So if your question is question number 17, enjoy reading those. So is there any AI? No. How do I use additional items? Yeah, I would organize this like Reload from Colossal Games, so that way it's not a annoying experience trying to go through. Also, 18. That feels like a lot, but I guess you do have a lot of different pledges. Okay. Updates. Bonus reveal. Ursula miniature and secret envelope plus a closer look at that. So we got 54, 121, 21, 91. So let's check out the engagement on this. 121, 21. Daily reveals. So this is the one. Love the art design of the meeples. Thanks for making them. Did the model the game designer on anyone in particular? Just had a crazy idea. Take all the so cool. People excited about the fan base. They are fanning. They're okay. I feel like if you're a fan of this is a fun Kickstarter to be a part of, right? Because it's like a bunch of nerds who love this very specific one nerdy thing all together. Like, we've all spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on this solo game being by ourselves in our room. And this could have very few comments or this could have a lot. It looks like they're really doing a great job getting people engaged. And they're just doing it. It's great. I have pledged for a single thing. And people are just helping out. Guys, will the Mausoleum box be sold separately after the campaign? As a minis preferred player, would I still absolutely adore a collection? Yeah. Good stuff. All right. Final grade. Final girl. This one's really hard. It's a long established franchise. There's 20 boxes of this, you know, core system now. And I feel like if you are not, like, if you're just browsing and you don't know what Final Girl is, that main image sucks. Like, it just sucks. It looks generic and boring, and you can't even tell if it's a board game, honestly, zoomed out, right? You read the description, different story, a critically acclaimed solo games. I feel like it's a terrible door, but they have, like, this is great to start off with, right? I would space these out. I'd be like, boom, 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 make them a little bit bigger. And then they have this specifically here for, like, all right, returning people and new people. It's just that video, it felt like missed the mark. The main image missed the mark, but luckily they have the thing that everybody wants, which is 5 new expansions for a much beloved system that's won a ton of awards. So do I want it? If you're a returning backer, yeah, because you already wanted it. They didn't completely, like, poop the bed. And if not, yeah, if they get you in there, I feel, you know, I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I think they did. I think what they did was actually kind of smart here. I really want to take a step back and, like, look at this from someone who doesn't know anything about Final Girl. I see this at first, and I'm like, oh my god, what is this? That looks, like, cool and amazing, and it's won awards. But then I immediately dial back to, okay. You only need $200 to get the ultimate box, right? Like, not all this stuff. You need all that stuff. We'll get the $600 out of you later. I feel like that's a really great start right there. I feel like this was well put together in the thought process of trying to get my money out of my pocket. So kudos on that. Final grade, do I want it? Yeah. Yeah, but not, I don't feel like they did a great job on it. Can you do it? Yeah. Doesn't look like any issues there. Like, you've won all these awards. You led off with the critically acclaimed. It also says Series 4. Can you do it? No worries at all. And then how much is it? It's $200 for 5 solo games. So 40 bucks a pop that are critically acclaimed. I don't think it's terrible. I feel like they did a pretty poor job spotlighting their components. Right? Like, if I'm just, no, it's right here actually. All the minis, yeah. I'd say how much is it seems Kickstarter reasonable, right? It's just, there's so much to take in. It's hard to wrap my brain around. Like, so how many, like, if someone who doesn't know Final Girl, and you said, all right, so how many cards do you think you're getting with that $200 pledge? I'd be like, I have no clue. I don't know, like 200? Like, I legitimately don't know. Like, I'm just curious. I don't feel like they did a great job showcasing the game. Oh, lore and scenario book. That's cool. Gruesome death books like these. I don't feel like I don't even know, like, I feel like they could have done, and it's just in the video, right? I feel like that video could have done so much heavy lifting in such a short period of time to get me like, okay, this is why this series is so amazing, why it's got so many solo game awards and blah, 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 blah. Final grade's, it's fine. I think it's a C. Yeah, I think it's a C overall. If you're not a fan of Final Girl, I don't know if they did it for you, but if you are, I think whatever they were going to do, you're probably already going to be here. So it's a hard one to grade, but I'm going to go with a C on it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Final Girl Series 4, and just point blank, do you think adding 20 seconds to the video would be a bad idea? Like, if I just said to you, what would you add in those 20 seconds? I'm sure there'd be a litany of things. You'd be like, oh, that'd be great to add, that'd be great to add, that'd be great to mention. Like, just showcase the, like, cool, like, yeah, whatever. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you have a request for a specific crowdfunding project, be sure to drop it in the comments below. And if you want to support the channel, click on that subscribe button, or consider supporting the Patreon for $1 a month, as it helps me out a whole bunch. Bye-bye.